Hi, Cancer. Welcome back. So, Cancer, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so feel free to reverse the roles if needed. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, that's when it's for you. All right? So, Cancer, when I was meditating on the overall collective energy, well, actually, when I was kind of preparing the table, I got the song Creep. There's one lyric in specific that says, "What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here." So there's a sense of like maybe not feeling like you're belonging to a situation or to a crowd or just in an experience where you're just not feeling like you're belonging in general. Or it could be specifically related to this connection. And if it's not you, that could be how the other person is feeling. And then I kind of went into the meditation. And I actually started getting all these puns. I heard I'm a poet and I don't know it. And then I saw a puma, and then I heard a puma pants. So I don't know if you're like the king or queen of short jokes or corny jokes or one-liners, or if that's reminiscent of someone that you're thinking about during this time frame, or maybe the person you're connecting with. But I just thought that was really random. And then Clear as a Bell, the song came through, and I don't even know when the last time I would have heard this song, but it's from the late 80s or early 90s. It goes, "And slide over here and give me a moment. I've got to let you know you're one of my kind." Don't make fun of my singing. Okay. You're one of my kind. That's what he says. It's actually a really good song. And then the other part of the song, he kind of screams out, "I'm lonely. You're one of my kind." So maybe check out that song. Both songs kind of talk about being an outsider or feeling like a bit of aloneness, even if you're surrounded by people. You know, feeling like you're wanting or craving a sense of belonging right now. I feel for a lot of you. Or you might be attracting people like that want to feel, belonging to you. So take it as it resonates. But those are kind of the guided messages that I got for you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what else we got going on for you. The overall energy here is Pluto. This is the card of transformation, Scorpion energy for some of you. This is about, renewing your inner resources, paying attention to your gut instinct, your basic instinct, your intuitive downloads, okay? This is about personal power and evolution, cycles, rebirth, a very intense energy, okay? I'm not going to lie. It can be very extremist type of energy. You may have that going on around you or within you internally. Or you could be dealing with somebody like that. But there's some sort of change occurring within your environment and within this connection during this time frame. So let's see what that's about. Overall energy here. You have the Star card, Cancer. So some of you might be connecting with Aquarius or have that in your chart. Otherwise, it's just talking about having a renewal of hope, having abundance, seeing the bigger picture of life, healing a situation, healing your body, healing yourself. It is a very high level energy coming in for you here. Might have wish fulfillment coming in during this time frame as well. I really like that. All right. So I heard this is the change of, they gave me, this is the change of which you seek. This is the change you've been seeking for. Something like that. There's a renewal within the energy here. Oops. This person has the Nine of Wands, which is the card of determination in this deck. So this person is determined to get their way, is what they gave me. That could just be their overall persona or just during this time frame. It's like this person is building up their willpower as well. I heard empowerment. They may be going through this phase of their life where they're wanting to feel more empowered with their decision making, wanting to feel more empowered with who they are. This person is being driven by the key emotion of determination, all right, whatever that means for you. So, now we're going to go into the recent past, Cancer, see what energy has led up to this moment for you. And then we're going to look at how you're perceiving each other, your genuine emotions underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome based on free will. So, recent past energy here. Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card. So very strong energy that you're showing up with in the recent past. I still have that song playing in the back of my mind. I'm a queen. I'm rolling on. How am I doing here? So that's a kind of a deep song. There's lots of different versions to that song, but essentially, is someone not feeling good enough for someone else? That might also be what's occurring for some of you, whether that's you or this person you're connecting with, like a level of insecurity, okay, that's going on within the energy there. So your recent past energy is the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Fool. So, I just heard someone has put someone else on a pedestal, and source, your guides are wanting you to relook at that, or you will be relooking at that during this time frame. Be careful with putting others on pedestals if that's you, Cancer, right? Because nobody can live up to that expectation. Just because we're not designed to live up to others' expectations. We're only designed to live up to our expectations of ourselves. And so they're giving me that reminder for you or your cross watcher. I feel like there's a deep sense of worth and commitment here, and I like that. So I feel like you've really been maybe committed to yourself, committed to staying grounded, you know, being strong. Maybe you've had to be the strong one, though, for too long. And now you kind of need your own healing, or reciprocity is the word that they gave me, because things aren't quite getting off the ground or haven't gotten off the ground the way that maybe you had hoped for in the past. But I feel like that's what's getting ready to change here. I think also, Cancer, it took a lot of courage for you to maybe not do something that you really were feeling called to do. You might have stopped yourself or prevented an action. And it took a lot of courage for you to refrain or restrain yourself, is what they're giving me. And this is in the past energy. Some of you, pride got in the way, okay? Or pride could be a blockage in general within relationships or within this connection, at least in the past energy, whether that's on your part or this person's part. And if it's not pride, it's a sense of stubbornness, maybe a bit of an ego-driven type of energy, all right? But it prevented some sort of new beginning here. And yeah, let's see what this person's recent past is. Recent past energy for person Cancer is connecting with. I got the term head rush. I don't know what that's about. Head rush. Okay. So this person's recent past energy, they kind of resisted change. They were resisting growth. Like they knew that something had to take place, or that they would regret it, or like they knew that they had to kind of expand out of a situation, but they almost feel like they didn't want to do it. So, you know, maybe it was too difficult or it put them outside of their comfort zone. But now kind of regretting that decision, wishing that they would have moved forward, kind of getting stuck in their head, reliving the past, reliving old memories, things that used to bring them joy because they've been stuck on it for so long, now bring them misery. That's what my guides are giving me right now. So there's some sort of like emotional growth that should have happened for this person, but didn't happen because they were too stuck in this emotion of looking back on the past or regretting things from the past, not being able to move past that. And it kind of stalled this person's progress and kind of kept them stuck. And I think that's what they're kind of determined to change as we move forward through this energy, but we'll see here. So let's look at perception, Cancer, and how you perceive each other in the connection. And keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. And yeah. So when you think of the connection, where you at? Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups. So you see a sense of security with this person. Some of you may actually share a home or a family with this person, or a commitment. If not, you may have, you know, seen this person in that light, somebody you would like to have those things with, and then some sort of change coming in, and you kind of watch this person change how they emotionally express to you, all right? And for some reason that changed the dynamic between the two of you. I'm not really getting if that's good or bad, because sometimes this could be a good change. Maybe this person has recently started opening up to you again, or, you know, they're being more playful with their emotions, where it used to be very mundane or practical, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a long-term relationship, you know, it might have been like every conversation was about, what are we going to have for dinner? You know, who's picking up the kids? And it may have felt really stuck. And now there's this change coming in, this person wanting to revamp the connection or be more playful, go on dates, things like that, or you may want that. If you don't have a current connection or commitment with this person, I just feel like you once saw this person as someone that could provide you security or that you felt secure with, but that kind of changed. Like this person started playing around with your emotions, or something about the way they express emotion changed. And I get that you really didn't know how to feel about that. You really don't know how to feel about that, okay? So let's see this person's perception. The Devil. This person likes to cause a reaction out of you. Okay, whether it's good or bad, that's the word I got. Cause a reaction, like intentionally. So when this person thinks of the connection, they kind of have some dark thoughts here, okay, or they get stuck in their thoughts a lot. Intuitively, you know, this person is having difficulty connecting, all right? But they've got a lot of deep-seated emotions and thoughts when it comes to this connection. This person might be very reactive in general, or it's like their reactions are so bizarre sometimes that it's hard to understand maybe like where this person's emotions are. And that could be the instability that you are seeing within the way this person emotionally expresses, and that this reactivity type of energy, or it's like, where did that reaction come from? Why are you so intense with your reactions? All right. Now, certainly this could also be how they see you, Cancer. So keep it real with yourself. Some of you, some of them may see you as emotionally reactive and, you know, needing to control that a little bit better. It makes them, if that's the case, that's what makes this person question, you know, if they need to look elsewhere, or should I continue to supply my emotions to this connection, and kind of creating some uncertainty within themselves, okay? So take it whatever side that resonates with. There's an addictive quality to the relationship, you know. This person feels very intuitively led to the connection or very intuitively drawn to the connection. Yet there's something about them that is distracted, looking elsewhere, or that may be how they feel about you. So let's go into the deeper emotions here, Cancer, and see what's going on. That's perception. So now we're going to go into genuine emotion. How are you feeling underneath it all? Whoa, there's that star card again. Some of you really want some healing around your emotional space, but your ego gets in the way, or someone's ego gets in the way. Same message I got for the recent past. It's like emotionally wanting to detach, but then still hoping, you know, still wishing, still wanting things to, you know, heal, still wanting your emotional desires to be granted. And yet there's some prideful energy that, or stubborn energy if nothing else, that's getting in the way here. So I feel like it's beautiful in the way that emotionally you're open to things coming in for you. You're hopeful that things are going to come in, but it's almost like at the same time, then you overthink it. Or I heard some of you overstep it, you know, where it's like having hope, but it's never coming. It's never, blah, blah. And then going to the other side of that. I didn't mean to say, blah, like it's not important, but you know what I mean? Where it's like you're really reaching for something, and then you're also really doubting it, and it causes all this split energy, which literally feels emotionally painful, right? When we're really desiring something, but also believing that it can't happen, or, you know, there's some disalignment there. So it's like, you're having a lot of deep emotions here, Cancer, and then just really thinking about it, just hoping for the best, but also kind of letting your, I was going to say pessimistic side get the best of you, but they gave me the word realistic. But sometimes when we think we're being realistic, we are also setting ourselves up to just get more of what we already have, right? So they're wanting to encourage you to have a little bit more faith and belief that what you want wants you, that what you want, it can be yours, and to stay confident in that, to stay in that knowing, all right? Because you know what you feel. There's just a belief around it that doesn't match up with that, all right, that I feel like you're processing through during this time frame. And I'm sorry if that's a little long-winded, but I was being pushed to explain that. So when is it coming in? That's kind of the question you're asking yourself emotionally, but only inside. On the outside, I feel like there's this very confident energy to you, Cancer. You don't want anybody to see you hurt or see your pain, especially if you're a masculine Cancer, but it can be male or female. I just get, they keep wanting me to give me the word arrogant. Be careful not to go into arrogance if you're a masculine Cancer, and or you could be dealing with a masculine that maybe comes off sometimes like that, all right? So let's see, emotions. Where is your emotions? Genuine emotions underneath it all, Cancer. Or I'm sorry, person you're dealing with. That was your emotion. Let's look at this person's emotion. The Empress. The Ace of Materials. I heard, give me something real. Give me something I can feel. I feel that's coming from this person's side. So this person is emotionally wanting to be in this space of having something real. You really wanting to feel satisfied, really wanting to feel nurtured, really wanting to open up as well, especially if they've been closed off. I feel like this person there's like an unpredictability in this person's energy. They may be just very erratic in their moods during this time frame. That could be because of the retrograde, or that could just be their personality in general. So it's a little hard to predict, okay? But I feel that this person's emotional space is wanting to be more predictable, if that makes any sense. Like they were wanting satisfaction and balance and commitment and solid, real relationships in their life, you know, and they may be wanting to open up or wanting you to open up to them. With the Empress card in here, it's like, let me show you the real me. That type of energy, or wanting you to show them your real feelings here, Cancer, if you've been holding that back. But I get a sense of this person really looking for that emotional satisfaction, and even attaining that satisfaction, or definitely wanting to during this time frame, okay? So let's see what your hope is here. Well, you're hoping for the Ace of Pentacles, and they had it in their emotional space. So you want something real as well. You want the real deal, Holyfield. You know, you don't want to feel in a space or a relationship where you don't feel like you belong. Of course you want to feel like you belong, and that's kind of the lyrics of that song. You want equality, you want commitment, you want the real deal. Or you have the real deal. For some of you, you may already be committed to this person, and that you're reestablishing that commitment, or they're wanting to. Woo! That's way too many cards. We're going to get one card. So the Seven of Materials, again, more practical energy. If this person has been impractical or unpredictable in the past, they're kind of wanting to be more grounded. You know, like they're maybe wanting to change that about themselves. Because this is going into a very, like, wanting to be more down to earth, wanting to be more organized, wanting to, you know, even look into, like, investments, whether that's actually, like, banking or relationships, that's something they can invest in. So let's go to most likely future outcome. Keep in mind, Cancer, that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. All right, you're in the driver's seat of your life. I'm just giving you a snapshot. So, Cancer. The Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. So don't torture yourself too much over this, Cancer. Some of you, you know, you've got some worrisome thoughts on your mind that you're really reflecting on. And I think it's that split energy I felt earlier. But yet to the outer world, it's like no one would know. You know, you might be really feeling a certain kind of way, but really not telling anyone, you know, making it sound like you're okay or that you're comfortable. I'm good in the situation. But then there's these doubts and these fears going on internally that you're spending a lot of time reflecting on. And I feel like that's been a blockage for you in the recent past, and it showed up in your emotions as well. Really desiring a certain something or outcome or person, but then doubting it. And it's messing with your energy to where it's making it uncomfortable for you. So let me get some guidance on that for Cancer. Get some guidance on the soul searching. All right, so they really want you to pay attention to your thoughts right now, because some of you, you're letting, like, negative thoughts or worrisome thoughts take you over. And although, you know, I'm not doubting that there might be things to be concerned about going on, continually thinking about it only perpetuates more of it. So it's like they really want you, that's why I got that message earlier, to give your focus more to the good. And if you can't with this situation, if you can't let your mind go there because there's too much resistance in that thought, then focus on what you can focus on elsewhere in your life that's good. And it will help to push you out of this energy, Cancer, and allow some changes to come in. And for some of you, success. So it's like you're doubting yourself a little bit. You have some negative self-talk going on, or some soul searching that you're doing. Although I think you're trying your best to stay grounded, stay practical. And you want to appear successful, but maybe not always feeling that, you know, sometimes doubting that, you know. But there is there is success coming in. There is healing as your overall energy. So this is temporary, okay? This is temporary. I'm going to get you some guidance here in a minute. You've got the Two of Cups, by the way, at the bottom of the deck, so you have support in the environment or a soulmate here that you might also be connecting with. It may or may not be this person. It could be platonic even. That's kind of in the background here, almost. Let's see, this person's most likely future outcome. The High Priestess, the Knight of Voices, and the Chariot. That's your energy. I was going to say, some of you have like a connection, like such a strong connection with this person. Like you read each other's minds. Like you know what they're going to say. You know, you can kind of play out what they're thinking. Or you feel very connected with this person via thought, via spirituality for some of you. Maybe even telepathy type of energy, okay? But it's like there's this message here about reading someone's mind, you know, or feeling like you can, or they feel like they can with you. This person is definitely being guided, all right, through their intuition. They may... definitely being guided also to communicate during this time frame, but of course they have free will whether they will follow that impulse or not. But they're being heavily pulled towards the connection, right? There's like this magnetic draw. And yet this person feels kind of pulled in two different directions sometimes, not really sure. And I felt that in their perception, you know, they were looking at the connection, but they're also like looking elsewhere, trying to decide something within their energy. And there's a shift happening emotionally where this person's like coming to this understanding of, you know what, at the end of the day, I want to feel secure in who I am and how I'm feeling. And then going into a more practical energy. All right, so somebody wants someone's reassurance. I can't tell if that's you or they, but they are being guided. I feel heavily with you or towards you to open up and communicate. So let's see what the guidance is. What is the guidance for Cancer? Receptivity. Yes. That's that, like, knowing what someone else was thinking before they say it type of type of energy here. Wow. Now some of you might be connecting with Leo or have Leo in your chart, because I got bridging the gap in their message, and this is actually kind of the image that I saw. Someone being stuck between who they were versus who they're becoming. That could be the dilemma that this person is going through. This is also the card of schizophrenia, which is very scattered, very elusive energy. That could have been this person's persona, you know, very scattered in their thoughts. Or it's like someone's like, you never know who you're talking to or who you're going to get that day, all right? But I feel like this person is exploring some new possibilities or being pushed to go in that direction of being more practical and more consistent with their thoughts, with their mind, with their emotions, okay? So, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. Intense reading. I hope that you enjoyed that. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. You could be dealing with another Cancer. Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn. Scorpio. Virgo. Aquarius, Leo. Pisces. Gemini. Did I say Virgo? Yes, I did. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign. It is a general reading. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there and just share my life in general. But I also talk about, I can't think, channeling messages, manifestation, tarot, all that fun stuff. So you can catch me there, Tarot Time with Dana. Link down below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Also, link down below is the donation feature for those of you who would like to donate to the channel. Certainly welcome to, but never expected, okay? Either way, I'm wishing you the very best, Cancer. Until next time, my friends, namaste.